everyone, how are you doing today? I am doing, well, I'm a little anxious. And that's what I've come to talk to you about today. There's some really cool things that I have to show you because if you saw the teaser video, I've never done a live unboxing. I know, and this girl calls herself a social media guru. But today, we shall rectify this. Okay, if you're having questions or you're having trouble with the audio or something, throw it in the comments, let me know. I'm not sure if I am viewing the comments or not right now. Well, nope, I don't know. Somebody make a comment and let's see if I can see it. Okay. Hi, my name is Chelsea Roadman. You may have seen me on here before talking about the news, talking about something else, talking about anything. But today, I want to show you something that I have found that's really cool. So, I used to be live on here all the time and on Periscope and everything. It was the best. I loved it. I loved you guys as a community. But I've been gone for a while and a lot has happened. So something that I think is really important that I really want to just kind of put out there is something that I deal with. I deal with severe clinical anxiety. And I don't know about you, but that is such a hot button right now. So many people are talking about it. I want to join the people who are coming forward and saying that because I want to show you the ways that I cope with it. I've tried a lot of ways, believe me. So I really just want to invite you into my living room. As you can see, I'm wearing a funny thing in my hair because it made me happy. And I have my favorite little pillow right here because, hello? He needs a name though. So if you want to name him, just comment below. And I'll pick my favorite name and we'll name him because he's going to be in every video coming up. All right. So what I want to talk to you about is Couture. Now, you may have never heard of Couture before. You may be tired of hearing about it. But I want to bring it to you from a whole different vantage point. Is this something that is kind of a direct sale thing? Yes. But is that why I'm showing you? Absolutely not. If I make not one penny off of this, that is totally fine. I just want to share with you something that I think could really ease you, calm you, help with anxiety. I've tried everything. Believe me, my favorite smartphone apps are always coming up saying, here's a listicle of the great ways for self-care. Here's a listicle to reduce anxiety and stress. If you really deal with anxiety though, you know that while it often comes with stress, not always. Sometimes it's just there and we have to deal with it. So I found this really cool way that I think you're going to enjoy. I plan to show you what it is today and then do a weekly video about it and actually make something and we can just kind of chill together. I'll put together a Spotify URL and you guys can jam to it so I don't have any licensing problems. And I'll put that there. I've got a Facebook page coming soon and all that jazz. But if you are interested in seeing what all the hubbub is about Couture, we're going to talk and chalk and chat. We're going to talk, chalk, and chat. At the end of the day, we're going to leave it all up to fun and chalk it up to therapy. So if you're interested in getting into this box, look at this, it's beautiful. It's so big, you guys. It's like Christmas. So if you're interested in jumping in with me to unbox my first unboxing live online, let's get right into it. Okay, I'm so excited. I have not opened this at all. It's been driving me crazy. Okay, so as I'm opening it, very quickly, what is Couture? Couture is, it is a craft, but I want to tell you the company's mission only because you don't hear about these companies these days that have such great missions. Their mission is to bring color, creativity, and connection to the world around us, making life a work of art and home to a happy masterpiece. We seize each moment to dare, to care, to share our light, and elevate others. And that's what I want to use this today. Yes, I'll tell you about if you want to buy it. I'll tell you about all that stuff. But in the meantime, let's just hang out. Let's take a breath together. It's Sunday evening, and I don't know about you, but the weather here is all kinds of icky. So let's just take a breather and chill and just have some self-care time, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to finally open the box. Are you ready? I haven't seen, you guys are gonna see it before I do. It's always kind of anticlimactic when you have those little air puppets? These air bubble things, but lots of fun for later, right? So whee! Okay, like I said, totally de-stressing, totally fun. Okay, so what this is I have become, I said that very strangely, one of the newest designers with Couture. So they send you this starter kit, and that's what I'm opening. If you're interested in getting your own, I'll tell you all the details. PM me, comment, I'll respond. But I just want to show you what it is. Honestly, this isn't a sales pitch. So you get, ooh. Okay, first of all, let me show you on the catalog. Do you see, here's a good example. Do you see that? It says create your own sunshine. And here we have like mercantile kind of thing. Okay, so that is the kind of stuff you can make with this product. The cool part is though that it's not permanent. So I know that the holidays just ended, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm still finding little things around the house that I need to put away from Christmas, just little trinkets and stuff. And it's so hard to store. Are you with me? Like tell me in the comments, like, do you have a hard time storing all of your holiday stuff? Maybe it's just me, but gosh, it's so many holidays and so many wreaths to hang and garland to hang and art to display. So instead, what this is really cool is you can just create it. It's going to be semi-permanent, so you can't wipe it off. There's a special way to remove it, and then you can just redo it for the next holiday. So it's actually an incredibly useful thing. So this is the catalog. This is the Spring Summer 2019 collection catalog, which I can't wait to get into. But inside there's this beautiful folder, and I believe it comes with a lot of our transfers. So as you get the starter pack, it is $99 to start. It's a little under $250 value. Somebody fact checked me on that. And you get to do whatever you want. You can use the product, you can sell the product, you can even sell what you make. So if I made something like this picture right here, create your own sunshine, I can sell that, and they let me do that. There's no copyright. So that's a huge deal in and of itself. So let's see which ones I got. In your starter kit, you do get, let's see, it looks like 5 different pastes. That's what they call their chalks. Ooh, they're so beautiful. I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys can pick it up very well, but check out those colors. Ooh, spring is in the air. That's awesome. I'll pull them out in a minute, but let's see what we have to use. So I know that some people are going to be like, hey, this looks like a stencil. You're right, it looks a lot like a stencil, but it's not. And I actually came prepared with a prop to show you how it's different. So this is a stencil, right? There we go. You can see a stencil. And see when I pull it, it kind of moves. It moves around like that. Okay, these do not. So like right here where the letters are, those aren't cut out. So when I stretch this, it's screen printed. And so it's gonna keep its shape and you're gonna be able to use it again and again. So this isn't something you use one time and then have to discard. If you take care of it, I've heard that people can make them last quite a long time, maybe longer than recommended. So looks like in my beginner pack, I have a hello, a welcome, and gather, which is really cool. Oh my goodness, if you know me, you know that I love this. It says, when in doubt, add glitter. Glitter and be gay. I love that. Also, something exciting, I'm just so excited about this, is that the pastes, or the chalk, it's like chalk paste basically. It's like wet chalk. They are coming out in glitter colors. Right, I know. And yeah, no, so if you guys are interested in any of this, if you become a designer, you get all of it for 40% off. That's 40% off every order. Or I hook you up, you know, I got you. Just PM me. Okay, so anyway, so we have that one, which is so adorable, I just can't even. And then, oh, we have a lovely one for Easter coming up. Springtime. I know that wherever you're located, you're probably either cold, wet, or snowed in. It seems like I don't think that the groundhog not seeing his shadow worked. It is still winter, y'all. So, but this is so fun to do. It is a lot of little ones that have to do with Easter and just springtime in general. Those would be really fun to put on all kinds of surfaces. That's what I'm going to talk about next after I show you the rest of these, is the surfaces you can put them on. Yes, you can buy their surfaces to put them on, of course. But you can also, and this is where I'm really passionate about, you can also get like dollar store things. For example, I went to the dollar store and just grabbed one of these chalkboards. As you can see, it's about a 5x7, I would say. And I'm sorry, it's a 5.91 by 7.87. And you're going to need to prep the surface first, but you can use that too. You don't have to buy their really expensive things. However, I will say their expensive things are nice and pretty, but you know, that's life. I also have here a couple of other things I got at the dollar store. Just a plain old clipboard. And then here is just a 1 foot by 1 foot piece of corkboard. And what you can do is, if you wanted, you could use the next transfer that I have that I'm loving. It says, today I choose, and then it says chocolate or joy. You guys see? Today I choose chocolate or joy. So what you could do is say on your to-do list on your corkboard, you could put today I choose and then joy. Or maybe you want to put chocolate. I might be inclined to put chocolate. So that would be a really fun one to do. I like the this My Happy Masterpiece. So this transfer is about kind of a vision board, or just creating your mission. And I told you about the company's mission, but what about yours? And what about, you know, you just bumbling around in life sometimes. I get it. Struggle is real. So maybe you are just wondering, like, what direction am I going? Something like that. This transfer would be really cool to put on a clipboard because it says My Happy Masterpiece. And then what I like is it has this one that says My Why. There you go. You can kind of see that. So what if you took a dollar store clipboard, which you will have to prep like I mentioned, and just put my Why in the corner, and you can get all kinds of fonts. Maybe you do your own lettering, just to remind you as you're going about, as your to-do list seems endless. I swear, every time I check something off my to-do list, 3 more things pop up. Like, what? It just doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work that way, right? But I really like that, and I like the idea of just sticking it on to a clipboard. Now, if you just joined us, we are talking about Chalk Couture, which is something that I have come to and decided that it's calming to me, and I just wanted to tell you about it. Like I said, yes, there's a direct sale component, but I don't really care about that. I just want to share it with you. So, what else? Oh, we have more. I'm so excited. We have more. Oh, and this one is just adorable. Okay, it says, "Don't bother me. I'm procrastinating." You gotta see this. Can you guys see that? Do you not love that? Don't bother me. I'm procrastinating. So, one of my goals, and I'll show you the rest of what's in here in a moment, but one of my goals in doing this is, like I said, I'm admitting that I deal with a lot of anxiety. And there aren't enough crossword puzzles or books or anything in the world to calm me down, because when you do a Sudoku, you end up throwing it away. If that's your thing, cool. Like, PM me, I've got a bunch, I'll send you some. But this is actually really cool because you're making something, it feels proactive, and I swear when I show you the, next time I'm live, I'll show you a video of me making one. It's so zen. Like, that's the word I don't always use because it doesn't always apply to my life, but it's very zen, it's wonderful. So, I'm very excited. I just don't know what to do with myself. It's the anticipation, I think. I was like, oh, I want to open it. I want to open it. Oh, that's so cute. You get little note cards, which I've seen a lot of people say that these are probably just thank yous for anyone who buys from them. But honestly, I think it would be a fun way to practice doing some of these really adorable, like what about these Bring on Spring? Right there in the middle, Bring on Spring. Maybe you practice with it and you put that on the envelopes or something, and just go back to that old-fashioned pen pal writing. You know, has your grandma heard from you lately? Like, has your great grandma heard from you lately? Like, send them a card. It's really cute. It says "Cute matters," and girlfriend, you know it does. But these videos are going to be really chill. I'm going to be wearing sweatpants, which maybe nobody has seen me wearing before. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be calm. It's going to be soothing. That's my whole goal. If you want to buy some of these products, fantastic. If not, fantastic. We're just going to have a lot of fun. So let's get to the last part of what is in the starter kit. So not only do you get, now you can't order the catalog by itself, so somehow that's a very exciting thing I have learned in the community. You get, I believe it was 5 different transfers that, as you saw, had a bunch of options on them. This one says, Inspiration Inside. Ooh, this is exciting. Inspiration Inside. Do not bend. I don't know about you, but when I see something that says do not bend, I get very excited because I think it must just be like, you know, presidential or just something super exciting. So let's dig into it. Let's see what it is. Hi everyone, I don't mean to ignore those of you who are joining. I am just too far away from the camera to be able to really make out your names. So say hello and then I'll comment back later. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I really wanted to get this and I got it. They were right, inspiration is inside, because this is one of the upcoming ones. It's not available yet. It's the Oh Snap one, and as you can see, it has a camera here. It says Oh Snap. It's got some flash pops here, and at the very top it says collect moments and not things. Oh, who needs that mantra in their life right now? I do. Because you know what I'm good at collecting? Things. And do you know what things do? They pile up. And they pile up, and then they cause me anxiety, and then I have to buy more stuff. It's really terrible. So I love this. Again, like I said before, this is such a great way to decorate using the surfaces I'm about to show you. It's semi-permanent, guys. You can make it permanent if you want. You can put a coating on it and it will never go away. Or you can just leave it. You can't wipe it off with your hands, but they have this special, I don't know, voodoo eraser that takes it all off, and then you can do it again. So that way you don't have to store as much. Like I said, like, does anybody else have storage issues for the holidays? Because I do. I do not have enough room for all of the decor that I seem to have gotten. Like I said, I'm good at collecting stuff. So anyway, all right, so what you're gonna get is you get 2 of their surfaces. Now I showed you a little bit of a cheat earlier. I showed you the way that you can do it, say with dollar store items such as a clipboard or the dollar store chalkboards. Now you do have to prep those. These you do not have to prep, they come pre-done. This one's adorable though because it's round. It's their boutique board 10-inch round, and it even comes with the twine to put through this little hole. I don't know if you can see the hole here to hang it up if you wanted to do that. You could always get one of those very inexpensive plate holders. You know what I mean? Like they kind of set like this, and they hold the plate up, a decorative plate. Honestly, right here I have a smartphone holder. This is just one of those, your typical smartphone holder, and I can put this in there and display it as such. So honestly, I probably shouldn't be saying all these things, but there are lots of ways to do this very inexpensively, and to me, that blows away some anxiety. So the other surface though is bigger, and I believe it's called an 8-in. Do you hear that? It sounds like Christmas when you're opening something. Okay, so here's the, ooh, and this one's beautiful. Okay, too many things. Okay, so this one is gorgeous. Can you guys see the detail there? Probably not. Right here, can you see that little rustic sort of detail? And of course these would come off. There you go. You can kind of see that. You have this whole surface to work on, okay? So for example, say that I am totally excited about spring and I make a design that has some of these. By the way, they are not all connected. These are actually all little, maybe 2.5 by 2.5 squares or something like that. So it's not like you have to just transfer the whole thing. You can totally design your own, which for me, I love. But if you don't want to design your own, they do come with ones like this, which are pretty simple. You put the camera on there, you put the snap, and you're good, you know? So you put it on there for a holiday, and then like I said, it's semi-permanent. You can rub it, it won't come off. And then like I said, I haven't unboxed it yet, but there's like a voodoo eraser that you can erase it all and make a new one and not be buying a million things to store. The other exciting thing though is that if you need to get to a dinner party, or if you need to get to a bridal, this is a big one, like a bridal shower or a wedding, and you did not prepare a gift. I know, the world stops. You could do something like this so fast. You could do something that said, I mean, you don't even have to have a bride and groom specific one. You could literally use collect moments, not things, and maybe with a white marker or something, write their wedding date. I don't know, something so simple on something as cheap as, like I mentioned before, a dollar store piece. I mean, that's all. And then I believe at the dollar store too, they probably sell those things like I mentioned. Again though, this is just a cell phone holder, and it beautifully displays this either direction I want it to be in. Also, I'm noticing it's front and back, people. I just can't wait to do all this stuff, and I think it's going to be so much fun. let's see. The only thing I haven't unboxed, I can't get over how beautiful this frame, and it's got a really good weight to it. It doesn't feel like plasticky or throwaway. Like, it really feels very sturdy. The other really cool thing I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you are interested in doing this little journey with me, anything you design or make, you get to sell. And you get the profit. I mean, like, I could design this and sell it, and I don't have copyright issues. Most companies aren't gonna let you do that because of copyright. But in this case, this company is really great. I'd like to read you their mission again, because it warms my heart. We bring color, creativity, and connection to the world around us, making life a work of art and home to a happy masterpiece. We seize each moment to dare, to care, to share our light, and elevate others. I mean, that's just, I feel like I need to chalk that onto my mirror and, you know, and read that every morning. By the way, you can do this on a mirrored surface. You can do it on glass. You can even etch it on glass. Now, of course, that's not going to be reusable or redoable. But there are so many surfaces. Fabric. I didn't even get to fabric. Okay, so like I told you guys, my little guy here, my little dude, he needs a name. Okay, so if you want to be part of naming him, just drop a comment below. But for example, say I wanted to put his name on here. I can use this and put his name maybe down the side or something like that. Maybe I want to take a plain pillow like this, and maybe I want to do the procrastinating. Maybe I just want to do this on there. Maybe you can do it with all different colors. It doesn't have to be just one. And yes, you can set it to where it does work on fabric. I know what you might be thinking. What about t-shirts? What about all the events that I do that I don't want to order custom screen print t-shirts? Yup, it works on t-shirts too, and you can set it, you can even wash it if you choose to set it. You can do it on tennis shoes, caps, like a hat. My favorite one, I saw one that was a black hat and it had the white writing that says, I woke up like this. And girlfriend or boyfriend, if you wake up and you're a hot mess, you put that hat on and you woke up like that. I just thought that one was really cute. So anyway, I think that we have gone through it all. The only thing I haven't showed you are the colors of the paste. I'll show you that in just a minute while I'm kind of putting myself back together. So again, let me just tell you what this is. This is not a sales pitch. This is just me telling you what the heck you just watched. This is the starter kit for a company called Couture. And the starter kit is $99 and you become a designer with them at that point. You get this starter kit, which I believe it's a little less than a $250 value, and you can see why, because it really did come with a lot. You know, sometimes starter kits are sort of pathetic, but this company definitely delivered. So I've got this beautiful surface here. I've got this beautiful surface from them with the twine to hang it up. I have got, I believe it is 6 maybe? Oh, stuff going everywhere. Let's see, I remember I had the welcome, gather, and hello. I had my happy masterpiece. Today I choose, don't bother me, I'm procrastinating, oh snap, and all of the Easter ones. So right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess that is 5, 6. Yes, I can count. I already have 6, and these retail from, you know, different, I've seen them at $9, I've seen them at $35, it depends on the one. But now that I'm a designer with them, any order I place is 40% off. Every time, 40, 40. That's really cool. And you can do it too if you want. Definitely don't have to totally no pressure, but just an opportunity if you are interested. I got these really cool, I think it's 12 of them it comes with, that say Cute Matters, little thank you cards. I think they're supposed to be, but I want to use them. I want to kick it old school, and I want to send some letters to some folks that I love that are far away. And I've gotten the catalog. So here's the thing, if you are local, or even if you're not, you can contact me because you can't order the catalog. Apparently it's like ooh, shiny catalog, which I didn't realize until recently. But it tells you kind of some of what the new things are. For example, two of my favorite things are they have added the military emblems. If you can see that right here, they've added those. And then they have words below them that say wife or mama, you know, so like, I saw a mug the other day that said, it was a sippy cup, and it said, my first word's gonna be oorah. You in the military community out there know what I mean. Oorah. So anyway, I think that's a really cool addition that they've just added. Here's an example. The frame that I just showed you, it's a smaller one. It's probably this one here. Don't quote me on that. But do you see all the different sizes and all the different possibilities of what you could do? And then the thing is, if you mess up even while you're doing it, you use the what I'm now calling voodoo eraser and just fix it. So it's really cool. It's a product different than other things. I wouldn't call myself a crafty crafter. If you are, I totally applaud you. My mom is an excellent crafter. I just don't seem to be super duper crafty. It takes time and I'm not patient. This, on the other hand, this is something that not only I would be patient with, but I think I would really enjoy. So, as I'm putting everything away, oh my goodness, you guys, I found another transfer. So not only did it come with the 6 transfers, it came with 7. And they say this is more of their logo. So Couture, make money beautifully. Like I said, guys, I am not in this to sell it to you. I just want to tell you about it. And then ask me how. This is cool if you decide to be part of this and you want to sell your items. You could make these on any surface that you could think of. You know what, even a whiteboard. You could even get one of these whiteboards like this and do it in a black color and then put it as a display. So maybe you write your specials there and then you have the Couture logo so people know what it's affiliated with. But like I said, you get to sell it and it's your stuff, no copyright issues. Talk about amazing. So, oh, and when in doubt, add glitter. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I got 8 transfers. If I miscounted, I'm sure one of you will tell me. But I believe that that's 8, and that's phenomenal. The only thing I didn't do was look inside here. Okay, well, and it's a lot of words, so I will deal with that myself later. There's one thing I see in here I haven't opened, and I'm wondering what it is, because it's somewhere. Like I said, I'm good at collecting the things. There it is. Oh, it's the Couture apron. So you could say this is a couture apron, really. Let's dig into it and put it on. So you guys know what my plan is. I mentioned this earlier, is I find this to really help with my anxiety. And I know there's a big hot button right now. Everybody's saying, you know, stress and anxiety and all these things, but if you really deal with anxiety, you do know that it's so weird. It's not always because of stress. Now, mostly, for sure. But sometimes your life can be going so great and all of a sudden you're as anxious as you can be. And it needs to be tended to. Like, if you broke your leg, you would tend to that. And so, same thing with anxiety and self-care. And for me, this is just something that I found really, really helps me. And if it can help anybody else, I want it to. That can help in two ways. You can buy the products, but every week what I plan to do is come on and do a craft project with you. It's not going to be as zany and upbeat as this one was because I was so excited to open the box. I'll probably wear sweatpants. Like, raise your hand if you want to see Chelsea Roadman wear sweatpants, because I think I can name on like just a few fingers how many people have seen that occurrence. We're gonna kind of dim the lights a little, chill and breathe, and just enjoy making something beautiful, because I don't care who you are, grown up, young, man, woman, whoever. It's a lot of fun to make things that look cool, you know? And so that's what we're gonna do every week. I have a Facebook page coming up, and I will soon be broadcasting from there. As you can see on my little handy dandy sign here, I'm hoping that it flips it so that you can read it. It does say, enjoy Couture, and then the handle is, or the hashtag, both are going to be chalk it up to therapy. That's going to be my spin on the whole thing. I know a lot of people right now are doing it for the sales, but for me, I'm doing it just, guys, let's take life and chalk it up to therapy. Let's just do it together and realize that we're not alone. And if you do want to join or are interested or have any questions, it's not that I'm not interested in answering them. I'm happy to. I just don't want you to feel like this is only a sales pitch. You can go online, chalkcouture.com/chalkituptotherapy, and you'll see mine. Or you can just go to chalkcouture.com and you can search. In the upper right hand corner, there's going to be a teal, kind of like this teal color thing, and it's going to say choose your independent designer. So you can go in and search. If you search Chelsea, I'm the number 2 hit. If you search Roadman, Roadman, just like a road man, holla ancestors, I'm the first one that pops up. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to get in touch with me, PM me, text me, call me, carrier pigeon, whatever. But I think it's official, guys. I think we're officially going to put on the apron. I feel like I'm being like knighted or something. It feels so couture. Just kidding. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I can't quite see what you guys can see. I'll scooch over. There we go. Couture, baby. So anyway, every week, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting out with the things that I have. When you do become a designer with them and you pay that $99, you do get a 50% off code. So I'm gonna work with what I have and be a good girl until I can earn the money back, and then I'm gonna go spend it again, and we're gonna have a big haul to look at. My cart's already full to like $200 or $300, so I better get crafting. All right, you guys, the last thing I want to show you are these colors, and then we will part. But I hope you've had fun. I mean, that was the point of this whole broadcast, really, is just I hope you have fun, and I hope you'll join me every week. We're going to be doing making something, and I'm going to try to see what kind of surfaces we can use. My favorite thing is, I don't know if you guys have noticed behind me, but I have a real thing for Raydon pottery, which has the writing like this. It's hard to show you. There you go. I did that famous like YouTuber hand thing. Yeah, so made me feel very cool. But yes, that font, or a font very similar, is available. And so I am going to get that font very soon. This is falling down. It's not quite couture enough, I suppose. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting that font, and gosh, I can't even, it's endless the amount of things I'm thinking about doing. For example, these actually are Raydon. They're little notebooks that say create and dream. But what if you just had a plain notebook? What if you went to the dollar store and just had plain notebooks, and you were like, hey, Let's make them look really cool and personal and like something no one else has. And then let's use them, let's sell them, let's just, you know, like I'm just so excited, all the possibilities of this. I even was thinking, I got these little labels. I had fun at the dollar store. I got these little labels and I was thinking you could totally chalk on like somebody's name or establish the EST in cursive with the period and the date of a wedding or something like that. You could really get extremely creative with these things. And as you saw, there are some that are very small and would be perfect for something like this. So last but not least, let's look at the colors. Comment below if you will, because I will be doing another video very shortly where I make something. Now, for you guys that got to see all of the transfers, tell me which one you thought was cool, weird, funny, that you'd like to see me do first, what kind of surfaces you'd like to see. If you did not get to see those, watch the replay. But I would love to get your input so that I'm not just sitting here in my own little Chelsea world. Although Chelsea world's a great world and I welcome you in anytime. So you do get 5 of these. Okay, they're chalks, but they're liquid, so they call them pastes. It's a little bit confusing, but you will see why when we put them on the screen print transfers. So look at this. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is Couture teal. Oh, you guys know, if you haven't picked up on the teal influence yet in the decor here and here, I'm a big fan of teal, y'all. So I'm excited about that. That's gonna be really pretty. I'm excited about the fact that it's not just white. I love chalkboard stuff, but you know how it gets messy and dusty? This is a product that doesn't. And that's where, look at this one piece of hair. Hello. And that's where this product kind of stands, it shines. So we also have this green, which is gonna be really great for those spring transfers that I mentioned. So you see, this is called parakeet. I'm trying to not just say green. I want to be couture and I want to say parakeet. So this is the color parakeet. And look at this green, you guys. I mean, that's Kelly green right there. But that's gonna be so great for all these new spring transfers that, like I mentioned before. In fact, let me remind you, if you didn't get to see the spring transfers, look at this. Look at the ones with the flowers. You could totally do that with some of the greens here. That's a flower. That would be beautiful. Is that one you want me to do? Please tell me. Ooh! Okay, guys. This is exciting for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's beautiful. It's called guava. There you go. That's pretty decently true to color. But also, I am obsessed with all things color universe, like colors ours. I love color and learning the history of it and what's trending, not necessarily clothing wise, but just color. As a designer, I love that. And this year, Pantone, which is one of the mostly renowned, mostly #1. There are a couple others, but authority on color. Like, that's cool. Who wants to be an authority on color? I do. And this is the color of the year for 2019. They call it Living Coral. It looks like Chalk Couture is calling it Guava. Maybe that's because of a copyright, I don't know. But that's very cool because now I can do things that are also very on trend, which is, I mean, you don't always get to be on trend. So when you do, like, go for it. So far we've gotten this beautiful teal that, oh my gosh, just is dreamy with that guava living coral. And then this great green. Oh my gosh, that is such a pretty spring green. And then, of course, we do have white. Standard white. Gotta have some white. I do like, though, that it's not just all white. I love that this is so bright, it's gonna stand up to being on straight black boards. You know, even this green, and greens can get real washed out. That's gonna pop, you know. So I think that they did a really good job in creation. The last one is my other favorite color. So I have two. One is teal, and the other one I call Springtime in Paris Pink. And make of that what you will. It's not a baby pink, but it's a mature baby pink. Oh, it's just beautiful. Anyway, that's close to what this one is. This one is called Peony, and as you can see, oh, let me put it right side up for you. Let's see, let me get you a shot that's true to color. That's pretty close. It's not quite as bubblegummy as I see it looking on the display. It's a little more subtle than that, but can you imagine some of those beautiful flowers and the procrastinating ones? Like, I think this is a great, this little hair, you guys, it just wants to say, hey, all right. See, this is going to be about accepting our imperfections, accepting our frustrations, accepting life, and just enjoying and having fun and not judging each other and just not being alone in life. You know, I think it's so great when people get together over anything, whether it's an interest in a video game or chalk, you know, and you get to learn each other, share each other's stories, and if anything, just realize, like, hey, they're all stressed out too. Like, it's not just me. It's never just you. And so I love this for the community aspect of it. So those were the colors. Let me stack them up for you in this kind of random order here. Look! Oh my gosh! And these are gonna last. Okay, so they're 3 ounces each. They used to send smaller ones in the starter pack, but like I said, this company just does not disappoint. They increased the size of these, and they increased the size of this surface that I was showing you earlier. This used to be smaller, and they made it bigger. So this company, I feel like, is just really in it for you. Like, they're in it just like I am. Like, they're in it just for you to have fun. Who doesn't want to have fun? Okay, so the only thing else, now that I've got my apron on, Cindy Ehlers says, looking forward to your videos. I'm a procrastinator. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. I do too. Thanks, Cindy. I hope that you are part of it too. There's a couple ways you can be part of it that I will tell you about after I show you this magic eraser. This is what I call their voodoo eraser. I still don't quite understand what it, like, I have no words. We will embark on this at another time. But this is not, actually, I'm sorry, this is not the voodoo eraser. This is the small squeegee. And basically what you do is you take one of these beautiful, let's look at this one, the one that says, today I choose, here we go, today I choose, and then you can say joy or chocolate. Is that not great? Okay, so say I put that on here, or I really like the idea of putting it on a clipboard, personally. And so you can do, today I choose, and then what you would do is you would take the paste, and you would just put a little bit on here, and you would take this squeegee and just pull across. And everything left on there you would scoop back into your jar. So I'm telling you the truth here. These are gonna last so long. I've talked to other people that have been beginning designers, and they're like, I'm still using those, you know, way past maybe when they were supposed to be using them. But if you care for them correctly, then, like I said, the transfers too, if you care for them correctly, they might say you should only use them 3 times or whatever it is per, you know, type of transfer. But if you take good care of them, I'm telling you, they're gonna last. So if you want to do that, if you want to sign up under me, just let me know. my main objective, I think I've made very clear, is not necessarily to sell you anything. It's just to have fun with you. And so I know that this for me has been really helpful, just the ideas and everything in my mind that I want to do. So my plan moving forward is every week I'm going to do a project with you. And the project isn't necessarily going to, my couture is falling off. How does that happen? Okay. I told you this is a couture apron. I didn't even have to send them my measurements. Anyway, I've got all these ideas, like I've got these little boards that are magnetic that I think we could do some fun things on. Imagine that beautiful green, guys, like popping on here. Not in like a Barney way, but like in a really, you know, cute way, classy way. Or what about this beautiful, oh gosh, guys, I could go on and on. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is every week we're gonna just get together and hang out, and I'm gonna make something, and I'm gonna talk to you, and I hope you'll talk back to me, and we'll just relax and chalk it up to therapy together. That's what we're gonna do. If you do want to join, like if you want to make the things with me, I can absolutely hook you up. I can tell you about how to get the items and we can do it together. And I can tell you in advance what we're going to be doing. Or if you just want to watch and you just want to enjoy the community that gathers around, that's great too. This is just a project that I found very exciting and I hope you do too. So, deep breath. Think of everything you're stressed about and breathe it out. It's gonna be okay. You're not alone. And I hope this is gonna be a really fun community for you to join with me. I am so excited. You should see the next video coming out next week. And of course, I will let you know. Follow me on Instagram at Chelsea Roadman. I do a lot of like teasers in the story there, so you don't wanna miss that. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited to procrastinate with you soon. So deep breaths. Know that you can take on this week. I hope you get some good rest tonight. And let's get excited to chalk it up to therapy. Bye, guys.